Welcome back to Eye on Agriculture. I'm Britton Rucker. Kansas State University, along with the University of Nebraska, Lincoln, and Purdue, is hosting a 4-part farm succession planning workshop starting January 21st. With 70% of U.S. farmland changing hands in the next 20 years, these sessions tackle communication, financial, and legal challenges. You can attend in person across different locations here in Kansas or online. You have to register by January 12th. Registration going to cost you $60. Details and the registration link up right now on our Eye on Agriculture section on our 12 News app and website. The price and demand for beef has skyrocketed this season, and police say that's giving criminals extra incentives to steal cattle. That's what's happening in Kingman County, where at least 50 head of cattle were stolen from ranches. 12 News reporter Keenan Penn talked with one rancher about how they're dealing with the threat of cattle thieves.
50 head of cattle stolen, 2 thefts, and 1 ongoing investigation. I spoke to some cattle ranchers who are now reacting to the livestock thefts that are happening right here in Kansas.
So there's obviously some thought behind that, so that's definitely scary.
In Kingman County, 50 cattle have been reported stolen in a pair of recent crimes just weeks apart. That now stirring conversation within the cattle rancher community. Some ranchers saying with the influx in demand, it's not surprising.
I mean, I wish I could say that, you know, that it's uncommon or that it doesn't happen very often. People, criminals, I mean, they're gonna look for anything that's of value, and right now cattle are worth a lot of money. And
I think it's going to come with this territory of these record high cattle prices we're seeing. It's unlike anything we've seen before, so they're worth a lot more, and it's probably giving some of these thieves a little more incentive to try to steal some of these cattle since they're worth so much. It's definitely a scary thing.
Just within the first few days of December, 37 cattle were reported stolen in the most recent case out of Kingman County. Some people assuming it was a team effort.
And that's not just something you can do on one trailer or one guy. Probably it'd take a little bit of work to get that done. So there's obviously some thought behind that. So that's definitely scary.
Others saying that with the cattle rancher community being so close knit, thieves don't have very much time.
Those people are going to probably take them out of state somewhere to try to resell them, and so they have a pretty short window there to get that done.
With 2 large number thefts within a month of each other, some say there are a few ways to lessen the likelihood of cattle theft.
So I take precautions in branding our cattle. And
just a simple thing is putting a padlock on a gate, letting your neighbors know, just people basically having each other's back and watching out for each other.
In El Dorado, Keenan Penn, 12 News.
Thanks so much for joining us for Eye on Agriculture. I'm Britton Rucker, and I'll see you here next week.